Hello, aspirants. First of all, I would like to congratulate each and everyone for achieving a significant milestone, receiving the call for the interview phase. As you prepare to face the interview panel, remember that you have already proven your mettle. This interview is an opportunity to express or show the depth of your understanding, your passion for public services, and the unique quality that set you apart. Remember, this is not just a test, it is a chance for you to enhance your knowledge and strengthen your skills. Now I am going to share three things keep in mind. First, approach this mock interview with a positive mindset. Take each question as an opportunity and make it a goal to answer every single question. Even if a question seems challenging, take a moment to think about it. Second, pay close attention to the question as it allows you to understand the essence of each question. Make notes if necessary and use the information provided by me to craft a well-structured and comprehensive answer. And the third, try to relate your answer to broader concepts within the subject. This not only reflects your depth of knowledge but also shows your ability to make connection and see the things in bigger picture. And in last, stay calm and composed throughout the interview. If you come across a challenging question, take a deep breath and approach it methodically. Your ability to stay calm under pressure is valuable skills that the interviewer are likely observing. Note down where you feel you need improvement, it in a point, topic wise, and practice or revise after the session. Remember, this is your chance not to only test your knowledge but also to refine your interview skills. Approach it with confidence, enthusiasm, and don't forget to watch another video. So let's begin. Take the first question. How do cells regulate their energy metabolism? And what are some key metabolic pathway and enzyme involved in this process? Answer: in that way, cell regulate their energy metabolism through a variety of pathways, including glycolysis, Krebs cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation. May they ask to you, what is glycolysis? Simply says as it is the process of breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acids. May they ask where it occurs? It occurs in the cell cytoplasm. What are the need of glycolysis? It required because the glucose molecule, those enters in the cells that are heavier or larger in size, so glycolysis causes their breakdown. And once the glucose broken down into the pyruvic acid or 2 molecular pyruvic acid, now their size reduces by half and less than the half, and that will easily enters in the mitochondria where Krebs cycles and oxidative phosphorylation takes place, and mitochondria comfortably use that molecules, and as a result of that they form ATP energy, and in that way they regulate their energy metabolism. Next, take the another questions. How do cells maintain their shape and organization? And what are some key cytoskeletal components involved in this process? So you have to answer this question in that way. Cells maintain their shapes and organization through the cytoskeleton, which are embedded in the cell membrane, which includes components like microtubules, actin filament, and intermediate filament. And this structure provides support and shape to the cells and are involved in processes like cell division and movement. Take another questions. How do cells communicate with each other through gap junction and plasmodesmata? And what are some examples of signaling molecule involved in this process? Simply answer in that way. The cell communicate with each other through gap junction and plasmodesmata, which are channel that allow for the exchange of small molecule and ions. And the example of signaling molecule involved in this process includes cyclic AMP, calcium ions, and there are many others. Always stay calm, compose your answer, and do answer properly. Take another question. How do cells transport molecules across their membrane? And what are some key membrane transporters in channel involved in this process? The cell transport molecules across their membranes through a variety of mechanisms, including diffusion, isolated transports, and active transports. Key membrane transporters and channels involved in this process includes ion channels, ATPase, and glucose transporters. Well, what is the difference between diffusion and active transport? In diffusion, energy is not utilized, while in active transport, energy is utilized. Take another question. How do cells respond to change in their environment? And what are some key signaling pathway and transcription factor involved in this process? Answer it that way. Sir, cells respond to change in their environment through a variety of signaling pathway and transcription factors. Example of this pathway includes MAP kinase pathway and the NF-kappa B pathway, which are involved in processes like cell growth and inflammation. Take another question. How do cells regulate their energy metabolism? And what are some key metabolic pathway and enzymes involved in this process? The cells regulate their energy metabolism through a variety of pathway, as I including glycolysis, citric acid cycles, oxidative phosphorylations, and the key enzyme involved in this process includes pyruvate dehydrogenase, ATP synthetase, hexokinase, cytochrome oxidase. So guys, remember, code ask questions in that way to be ready for everything. Take the questions. How do plant hormones like auxin and gibberellin affect plant growth and development? This is the first question you will get asked. So here you have to answer in that way. Sir, plant hormone like auxin and gibberellin play important role in plant growth and development. Auxin, for example, is involved in cell elongation and root development, while gibberellin is involved in stem elongation and flowering. Take another question. How do plant microbe interaction affect plant growth and ecosystem health? And what are some examples of these interactions? This question has two parts. They may ask you example later. First of all, they ask you simply how do plant microbes interaction affect plant growth and ecosystem health? So for that, you have to answer in that way. The plant microbes interaction can have a significant impact on both plant growth and ecosystem health. For example, some microbes help to protect plant from pathogens, while other can help plant to absorb nutrient from the soil more efficiently. Take another question. How do plant cells communicate with each other? And what role do signals like calcium ion and reactive oxygen species play in this process? So you have to understand that makes a plant cell communicate with each other through chemical signals, such as calcium ions and reactive oxygen species. These signals helps to coordinate processes like cell division and differentiation, as well as responses to environmental stresses. So every time you know your limitation, take questions seriously and do answer properly. Take the questions. How do plant hormones like auxin and gibberellin affect plant growth and development? This is the first question you will get asked. So here you have to answer in that way. Sir, plant hormone like auxin and gibberellin play important role in plant growth and development. Auxin, for example, is involved in cell elongation and root development, while gibberellin is involved in stem elongation and flowering. Second, another question. How do plant microbes interaction affect plant growth and ecosystem health? And what are some examples of these interactions? So this question has two parts. They may ask you example later. First of all, they ask you simply how do plant microbes interaction affect plant growth and ecosystem health? So for that, you have to answer in that way. The plant microbes interaction can have significant impact on both plant growth and ecosystem health. For example, some microbes help to protect plant from pathogens, while other can help plant to absorb n- nutrient from the soil more efficiently. Take another question. How do plant cells communicate with each other? And what role do signals like calcium ion and reactive oxygen species play in this process? So you have to understand that makes a plant cell communicate with each other through chemical signals, such as calcium ions and reactive oxygen species. These signals helps to coordinate processes like cell division and differentiation, as well as responses to environmental stresses. So every time you know your limitation, take questions seriously and do answer properly. And I would like to say something for every botany students. Remember that the interview is not just a test of knowledge, but an assessment of your overall personalities, communication skills, and therefore express yourself as a most deserving candidate for civil services to approach the interview with confidence and a genuine commitment to serving the nation. In this interview session, when questions comes in front of you, simply pause the video, try to answer yourself, and then match your answer with my answer. In that way, your confidence boosts up gradually. Do subscribe and share so you will get early information. And if you have any question, please do write in the comment box of the video. So let's begin. To maximize your chance of scoring well in the UPSC interview as botany aspirants, it is crucial to adopt a strategic approach that expresses your knowledge, your administrative ability, leadership quality, communication skills, and many other parameters on that I'm going to share with you one by one. First of all, what one do? First, think like interviewers. If you were in the board, then from which topic you will ask the questions from experience. So develop a mindset like interviewers and give answer. Open up yourself. Don't give up on questions and use your experience. Second, do systematic preparation. Focus on mastering the core concept of botany especially from the topic like microbiology, cryptograms, applied genetics, economic botany, physiology, ecology and environment, and biotechnology. Share the practical application of botany in upliftment and empowerment of society through job creation, and especially in the context of food security, environmental conservation, and sustainable development. Remember, third thing is express the interdisciplinary nature of your knowledge. Demonstrate how your understanding of botany integrate with other subjects such as environmental science, agriculture, and you play a vital role in framing public policy. The fourth one is stay updated with current affairs, particularly those related to microbiology, biotechnology, plant breeding, floriculture, and horticulture, along with ecology, climate change, and environmental issues. Because sometimes interviewer overlapping in asking questions, they may ask questions from agriculture or forestry because they don't sit there with botany syllabus, and that's why they overlap. So, and don't miss to watch another video because I have uploaded already 10 video. All are very systematic for botany preparation. So everyone must watch all the video if you want to fetch highest marks in the botany. And not only botany, I have uploaded GS video also to watch all the 20 video of interview for GS preparation. And for that, simply go in the playlist of the GS interview video and botany interview video.